Salvete omnes, this is Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. When we last left our heroes, we had just been tasked to go out on a quest. To go find these monsters that are invading somebody's farm and make them buy the farm. Also, let's fight some beetles. Those things are still kinda tanky. Yeah, honestly, it might be a better idea to wait on the exploration until after we actually finish this thing. Not that those give you very much experience. There's a treasure chest over there that I am going to skip because it actually contains monsters. You have to fight the monsters before you can get what's in the treasure chest. And I'm not really well enough equipped to deal with that just yet. So we're just gonna make it quick. Wait, did I go past it? Yes, I did. This is what happens when you don't check which direction the map is going. Excuse me. Fight some more flying cats. So this is the direction we want to go. Oh good, wonder if it won't get a crit in on us. I think critical effects are multiplied by 1.5. I could be wrong on that though. Might be 2. Might actually be different depending on the game, and now they do 0 damage to us. At least that's one enemy that won't pose much of a threat. Oh yeah, and I forgot, we have the information quartz now. So what does it say about these? A large insect monster. It continuously attacks the first prey it sets eyes on. So let's see. Let's cast some water magic at it. Yeah, we're gonna take a few hits, but it happens. And they're picking on Joshua this time. Okay, well that certainly did a lot more damage than my physical attacks. A regular hit ought to finish them off. Okay, Perzel Farm. Nice and peaceful. They have cows, they have tractors. Is that an orbital tractor? Some kind of vegetables. What are those? Turnips and eggplants? No matter when we come here, this place is always so tranquil. It's hard to imagine monsters running amok here. I certainly don't sense anything out of the ordinary either. Anyway, let's go ask someone here to fill us in on the details. I wonder if Tio is home today. Let's go ahead and explore. Step all over their vegetables because they are magic indestructible vegetables and they don't care. And more stuff over here. Can't read the sign. Yeah, I don't think there's much of note to do here. We can chase the chickens. We can talk to the chickens. But they just make chicken noises. So we have a couple of greenhouses here, which seem to be bigger on the inside. And seem to be full of tomatoes. And I guess I don't know what this one is. Looks like some kind of fruit, persimmons or something. I don't know what this is. But that's not really important right now. We have business to do. It's Joshua. Did you come to play with me? I wish I had the time, but I'm afraid today I'm here for work. Work? That's no fun if we can't play. Maybe later if there's time. The kids here really like you, Joshua. Oh, Joshua, Estelle. Hi, Cher. How have you been? Do you know where your mom and dad are? They're not home right now. Tio's outside if you want to talk to her, though. So let's see. We haven't gone over this way yet. The stable. Isn't there a character in the Crossbell games called Tio too? Hello, cow. Hi, Tio. It's been a while, hasn't it? Estelle and Joshua too? Did you guys come for a visit? Not exactly. We're here on bracer business. We heard that you've been having some trouble with monsters. You finished all your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So there really are monsters giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably, that's been the case the past several days now. Thanks to which I'm suffering from a lack of sleep, which means the monsters only come out at night? You're very perceptive, Joshua. It'd be better if you got all the details from my father, though. I imagine he should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables any time now. So I think the only place we haven't looked at yet is the house. Oh, they have a little teddy bear on a bunk bed there. Do they have enough kids for all these beds? I mean, yeah, I guess a farm family might, but... Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Purzel. How's everyone getting on these days? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio? Yeah, again, speech bubbles are not really lined up. We were actually just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're here as an errand today from the Bracer Guild. Honestly, Tio kinda sounds more like a boy's name. Like, isn't it Spanish for uncle? I guess, our delightful female friend, Uncle. Estelle has Mr. Fred Gilder Pearl and blah 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 blah. If that's so. But don't you think this job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I agree, I'd feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt. Don't sweat it, we're bracers after all. And taking care of monsters is right up our alley. The guild has even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Well, alright then, go ahead and have at it. Thank you very much, Mr. Purzel. Then can you tell us a little more about the monsters that have been wrecking your fields? I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night and raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on. They don't seem threatening exactly, but they're extremely nimble. We've tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail. Sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures, if you ask me. Since they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. Then how about taking a load off until then? I assume you'll also be joining us for dinner, right? You said the magic word, you bet I will. I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Mrs. Purcell. I can't wait. You sure know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. And for that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations. Oh, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking is as good as ever, Tio. That's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua, though, with the little ones jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch onto him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that the children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous and maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's really a caring young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it, too, gives him points in my book. You really think so? Think about it. With those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair, it's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. Now you're making him sound like he's prey. Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has it that more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him. I hear that he turned them all down, though. I had no idea. But Estelle, you knew Joshua before it was cool. Joshua never said a word to me about it. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him not to confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it would be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he would talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Huh? Why would I? Again with the shipping. Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do our rounds. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Tio. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Oh, alright. Be careful out there, Estelle. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with matters of the heart or just plain dense. Poor Joshua, he really has his work cut out for him. It seems as though the monsters always show up at about this time. We better get outside and take a look around. What's going on, Estelle? I gotta ask, Joshua, you don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you? Come on now, where are you coming up with this stuff? Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now, and... What I mean to say is, I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word. Estelle... So, if there's ever anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot. What are you trying to say? Nothing. I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to, that's all. Let's hurry up and get out there so we can kick some monster butt. What kind of nonsense is Tio putting into that girl's head? Secrets, huh? Wow, it's really dark out here in the countryside. So, Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds? Let's see. How about we start by checking around the house first and then move on to the field, stable, and greenhouses? We should be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way. Alright. Let's go. Okay. So... nothing back there. And we can't climb over the crates. Nothing in the stable. Oh. No monsters here. Alright, let's keep moving. It's awfully quiet. All I hear are the bugs chirping. It doesn't look as if they've shown up yet. I wonder if they're aware of our presence. Hey Joshua, did anyone ever tell you that story as a kid? You know, the one about babies being born in a cabbage patch? Now there's another question entirely out of the blue. And no, I was told about an angel with silver wings who delivers them. Interesting. So the explanation for where babies come from differs depending on the region, huh? How about we get back to work? Okay. Okay, crops over here. Yeah, that conversation wasn't very apropos of anything. Oh, let's see. So, greenhouses, huh? I should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here. The glow of the orbments sure give this place a romantic ambience. It makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here. You are definitely a ditz, Estelle. At least it's better than being dense like someone I know. Psst, look. I believe we have our suspect. It's getting away! Hey, get back here, you little furball! I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for the moment. I sense a great disturbance in the force, as if thousands of crops were suddenly eaten. Well, good, because it's about to get caught. Yeah, okay, so I don't actually know where the monster hid. Let's find out together. Hello. Ah, that's too bad. I guess it noticed us trying to sneak up on it. I swear I'm going to catch that little bugger next time I see it. Okay, let's see here. Marco. Around here, maybe? On the plus side, at least we're getting some steps on our pedometer. Let's see, where haven't I checked? This isn't a very big farm, but... Oh, there we go. Here, monster, monster, monster. I got him! I think it's time to teach this critter a lesson. Here's where our job really starts, so stay alert and don't let your guard down. And we have our first real boss battle. So we have a couple of little ones and a big one. Crop Muncher has 220 HP, no elemental affinity, or no non-normal one. It gives you a dirty carrot when you defeat it, and it's a field-ravaging monster whose special talent is to play dead. Giant Crop Muncher gives you potatoes, and is smart enough to use arts attacks, and poke you in the eyes. Wait, the little ones have more HP than the big ones? Alright. Well, I guess we might as well go for the big one first, since it both has less HP and is more dangerous. It saw us casting magic and decided it wanted in on some of that action. And that actually took a pretty good chunk of its HP. But it can cast Air Strike. Well, it doesn't do too much damage. It is only a first teal elemental spell, so... Okay, so I can attack them, but I can't attack... Yeah. That ought to take care of it nicely. Oh, but it can munch the crops! Oh no! The giant crop muncher munched the crops! But hey, we got the feint. Could use Joshua's S-craft now, too. Let's see. Might as well move over here, spread out a bit. And we'll go for a hit there. Get rid of the big one. Is that an apple or a tomato? I think it's an apple. Yeah, they can crop munch to heal too. See, that's a 50 attack bonus, so that would be a good time for the S-Craft. Go for the one that hasn't taken damage yet. And I don't know why I had to still cast magic there, but... Prepare to get pummeled. And why not? Do a dramatic finish with Joshua's S-Craft too. Good way to finish boss fights, even if this isn't that much of a boss fight. In fact, I remember that taking a lot longer in my first playthrough.
We're good to go.
Anyway, though, we're up to level 6, we got some earth and finally some more time sepith. And we got a dirty carrot. Congratulations. You won a carrot. Meow. Ooh. My goodness, the work of a bracer is something else. You kids have done a fine job of rounding up these critters. It was nothing, really. I wanted to ask you, though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? I'm not sure if this answer matters. Now that we've given these critters a good thrashing, I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. Estelle, how's that going to benefit anyone if we show these creatures any mercy now? We're here to do a job by exterminating the monsters, remember? But, in any case, we're here to do a job in Dad's place. If the same thing happens again, what will you have to say for yourself? I see what you're getting at, but... You know, it was only some vegetables that were damaged, so what do you think about letting it slide this time? You know, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. Tio, Mrs. Purcell? But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's us or them, the fact of the matter is we're all living beings trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. I know you may disagree with me, Joshua, but would you mind sparing these critters just this once? Understood. Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. I'm really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you two come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fence and devise a way to prevent this from happening again. Then that's that. Alright, you critters, you'd better count your blessings. If we catch you around here again, you won't be so lucky. Now scram! Well, I'll consider this matter closed. Tonight's been a long night, so how about we head back to the house and hit the sack? The two of you are more than welcome to spend the night. Sounds good to me. I appreciate your hospitality. Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua, what's wrong? I'm sorry, I made the situation really awkward for everyone. Huh? Are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's. No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. It's at times like this that I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost as if there's something wrong with me as a person. Joshua going for the deep feels here. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something. Joshua! Don't you dare say things like that about yourself. Ah yes, the blunt approach. Estelle? I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years, and I'm confident in saying that I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you to just disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again. I'm sorry, it was foolish of me to say that. As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt. Why? Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. That's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family. Estelle, Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weakness today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself. And for that, I'm happy. I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that. Ha! I've got a whole lot more where that came from. But how about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop. Alright then. Have a good night, Estelle. And thanks. You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight. Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. Please don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. That'll definitely be the first place we contact. Come and visit again sometime when you're free, okay? We'd love to have you over for the night again when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invitation, Tio and Mrs. Purcell. We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down. Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start on the next. Sounds like a plan. On to the next one. Okay, so where are we? Alright. Whoa! I hope that wasn't a surprise attack. Okay, good. I was worried there for a bit. Doesn't seem like we're doing much more damage at level 6. Or taking much less damage. But I could be wrong. Yeah, this battle theme wasn't in the second game either. I really don't want to lose Sepith there, but I used my S-Craft on the boss, so I hope it misses. Oh, I lost some time. That's nice. Okay, you are getting magic in the face. You butt. Yeah, how do you like that? I guess you could technically put this music in the second game, since I found out a while back that some Steam games, of which the Trails in the Sky games are among them. Didn't even see that enemy there. Well, some Steam games just have the audio as regular old files in the folder. Like in this case, it's just plain old OGG files. So you could actually just swap them out for different music if you wanted, and it would still work. That means that short of self-control, there is absolutely nothing preventing you from replacing all the dramatic cutscene music with yakety sax. Anyway, I'll just finish up this cat fight here. Marvel at the cat's utter failure to do anything of note. Oh, I forgot. I didn't see what that said. How are we doing on Sepith right now? Still not enough time to make anything. Need more water, too. Oh, and it's worth noting that if you've completed a task but not reported it yet, then it'll show up as an exclamation mark like that. If you completed it, you get this circle mark. Yeah. So no monster in stable, greenhouses, cabbage patch, etc., etc. And we want to go east. I guess I probably don't need to wait this long to explore, but okay, yeah, I kind of do want to check out the area around here. You don't have to get into any fights. I kind of did all this. I did a little of this already. I think it's up here where the monster chest is. Yeah. It looks different from a normal treasure chest. It looks different from a normal treasure chest. That means it has something special about it. Like the ones in the sewer, or the one in the sewer did. That we got the bracer emblems out of. So, anything over here? Oh hey, we found a tear balm. The chest is empty. Haha, got you. Got you. Oh good, it ran into a rock. Yeah, those things still aren't that strong, but surprise attacking me would be bad. And another tear balm. The chest is empty. Shocked? Shoot, exactly the problem. At least there's only one of them this time. Eat my swords. Yeah, I probably won't get the Sepith bonus this time, but oh well. Getting rid of the monster was the important part. So there's the entrance to the farm. Over here there is nothing. Yeah, I'm glad that the plants can't move. I think we can probably wait to explore the next room over, because I have a feeling we'll be going there relatively soon. So, let's see. And I think we can wait until next time to turn in our assignment, and maybe get some more. So, I will see you then.